I'm going to say this right now, Frankie. Um, the video that you're about to watch, which is uploaded on the same day as your Trypticon video, is not only my review, but there is a lot of wrong information here. Long story short, the channel is not ending once I drop this video. The channel is not ending. This is just the last... This video was structured so wrongly, and I just do not have the time to edit it and whatnot, because I apparently lost all my editing files, and I don't have time to fix it by the time you upload. So in the meantime, I just figured, you know what, let's ball and let's upload. So after this minute, you'll be seeing 90 minutes worth of a rambly and unfiltered look at my holy grail. Enjoy. I'm kind of in tears right now. I'm recording this out of order, by the way. I knew this day had to come. The day that I both quit YouTube, do my last Transformers review, and once and for all, end my suffering. This also means I am starting to get out of the hobby, which is something I never thought I'd say. What's up, YouTubers one and all? My name is FateLift1987, and today we are going to be taking an unfiltered, full look at Transformers third party's biggest holy grail it has ever given me, and I ever had a chance of holding. This is the final review, and as such, I'm not sure if I'm going to be holding stuff back or doing things, because right now, I don't have the capacity or mindset to go and review and side comparison with my entire collection. So instead, I'll do some vehicles, I will do some Lego sets next to it because this thing is massive, and ultimately, transformation of base mode to Dino mode, and then teach you how to pull it apart and put it away. This is gonna be a long review, and I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for it because I know that 2025 is my time that I'm ending YouTube creation once and for all. I've done this since 2022. And it's really a freaking pain. It's a pain. But I have to admit that I'm just not into it anymore. But this is Planet X Apocalypse, aka War for Cybertron Trypticon. The holy grail that cost me my sanity. Nah, I'm just joking. It didn't cost my sanity. I think what's costing my sanity is the fact that I had to sell it. And I said this before, and I'll say it again. The fact that I have to sell it is officially the end of it all. And I said I was going, even though I've missed multiple times on doing the review, doing reviews for many things, I am not going to miss this chance now. No. Just hell no. Why am I going to miss the chance to do the one figure that I've always wanted to review since 2022? No. By the way, I didn't just sell this to any specific person. I sold it for 90% off the original price that I bought it for, to the one and only Primus the Creator. I'm in shock that I did. I'm grateful that I was so generous to do that. Like he even told me that he was eyeing this Trypticon on eBay. He didn't know it was me until I offered this same exact picture to him. Was like, hey, I got a deal for you. So yeah, and because of that, he helped me get my last figure before the prices go up again on figures, and since I am now limited to options on buying in US only, plus trying to buy less shit, I'm officially moving on from Transformers. Like, I'm not gonna be buying much. Hopefully, I try to get the rest of the Wave 3 and stuff from Studio Series this year, but let's be honest, you're not getting reviews of those. The most you'll get reviews of in terms of Transformers 1 stuff anymore is Blocky's Galaxy Class stuff, which, if you are watching this at the time that I upload this video on YouTube, then you've already seen all that. But if you are one of the few people that are watching this on May 10th, May 10th, 2025, if you are one of the few people I've chosen to watch this video, that I DM'd you this link privately, then I have not even gotten that far yet to releasing any videos on YouTube, and I've been just in a hell state. But nevertheless, I want to show you some of the things of this set. First of all, as always, the instructions. We gotta start with the instructions. So, let's try not to rip them, because I promised everything in the box. Not just simply like, oh, you have this and this, like, no, I promised the box, what's in the box, the stuffing in the box, the lights, the spikes, which there's like these specific spikes around here, like you can easily take off and whatnot. Which, you know what, I'll be taking them off for after the near the end of the review. But anyways, I'm about to show you the instructions, because I always do this. So here you go. So, there's one. And yes, there's 2 sheets. One for each box. And there's also one for light transforming to base mode, which is what we're going to do right in a few minutes. But I just want you to see how just this whole entire base. Now, I will only be doing the lights in Dino mode, because those are the places that I can reach them the most. That being said, there are 11 lights total. They look like this, and they light up like that. Compared to stuff like Blocky's, this is kind of, Blocky's is superior in terms of the light show. If you want stuff like side comparisons, well, let's bring in the smallest that we can ever get. And this is not exactly the figure I wanted to start with, but it's a figure alright. Hey, Frankie, here's a Bumblebee. Yeah, that's how tall Bumblebee is compared to this, so clearly out of scale. However, if you do something like, say, these tiny nano figures from the Lego Excelsior, then, right here, approximately right there, is just about the size of a Transformer on the Nemesis, which is not terrible. But it's not great either. Now, we're going to go with side comparisons with, like, Legends and other stuff. So, this is my other third-party Legends that I haven't reviewed at the time of this recording, but I'm probably going to review later on, after this, unless I end up selling it too. So, yes, Legends doesn't exactly scale well in this mode, but it will scale well in Dino mode. You'll see. And speaking of regular legends, here's Legion class RID-15 Bumblebee, which I'm gonna say right now, this is the best Legion's Bumblebee ever, hands down. That's my hot take, Frankie. That's my hot take. You want a deluxe class and stuff? Well, let's do. Oh, let's also show off the commander class stuff, like commander class Dark and Moon Shockwave. This is one of my favorites, though. It's one of my favorites, just for the pure jank of it. So, deluxe class in vehicle mode. And, well, once again, deluxe class Bumblebee. Yes, I am doing Bumblebee specifically for Frankie, because he's going to be watching this video first. Along with a couple other people. So, yes, keep that in mind. I don't have him in alt mode. Shoot. Dang it, I don't have any Voyagers in alt mode. That sucks. Actually, no, I do. But this one's is because he's about to be sold. So, actually both of these are about to be sold. So, Cybertron, Soundwave, and Battle Trap. So you could definitely see the differences in Voyagers. And then a Voyager, there's no such thing as Voyager Bumblebee, so we're going to go with the next best thing. And you notice that I showed Lockdown, who I haven't had for, like, over a year and a half now. Well, guess who's also back? Yup. Just in time for the end of the channel, this guy is back. I'm so happy. Because now I'm even getting the Age of Extinction Optimus Prime tomorrow. So, there's that. I have no leader classes in alt mode, unfortunately. So, I'm just going to go straight to robot mode comparisons with... This is the only leader class I actually have at the moment, because it's... No, wait, no, I do have a leader class in alt mode. It's over here. Mr. Jank and a Trank himself. The Tank Meister. Yes, I just called Brawl the Tank Meister. What the fuck? Anyways, I also have Dark and the Moon Shockwave. This is the Bywave version with the DNA upgrade arm blade. So, there's that. Commander class. I actually do have a commander class. First of all, we have... Yeah, you can clearly see Trypticon Dwarfs Jetfire. And yes, I recently got Jetfire from my shop for $60, so once again, shout out to my people at their action figures. And then, of course, you already guys know I have 86 Optimus. So yeah. That's gonna be fun. And there's no Titan class. I sold him. I sold Tidal Wave. But honestly, I don't really care that much because my review for Tidal Wave was that 1.5 hour call that I did with my friends of unboxing him and actually transforming him. So yeah, that was actually kind of fun for that video. So you know what? I'm not too entirely upset that I had to sell Tidal Wave because I technically did do a review. It wasn't in-depth like I wanted to, but hell, it was something. And then, of course, you guys seen this already from the LEGO Excelsior finale. Ugh. You know what? I'm putting him right here. I'm putting him right here. That was close. That was close. But, yeah. Yeah, just no words. No words for this type of insanity. So I'm going to put him back on the bed, and he's not coming back off ever again. LEGO Excelsior is one of the few things that I'm going to not sell for a while. Mainly just because of just how awesome it is. You know what? Go right there. See if you don't. Okay, you don't jiggle that much. Okay, that's good. All right, so without further ado, I give you the transformation into base mode. So there's nothing else we need to do tonight. We're just doing Trypticon tonight, so I can easily focus on doing a review for him. So first, obviously, what we're going to do is we're going to take these down. These are a little loose, Frankie, so be warned. Be warned, these are a little bit loose, but when you transform into the other mode, you'll kind of see that it doesn't really matter that much. This whole figure is sharp, so I do have to warn you of everything of that. Ow, just like that. Just like that. I'm not joking. This figure is surprisingly hard. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, so that goes all the way up like that. This, yes, that is a place where you put that. I am not joking. We're going to push this up, and we're actually not going to do that right now. We're actually not going to do that. Shit. Actually, you know what? Screw the base mode. Screw the base mode. I don't think anyone cares about the base mode, so let's just get straight into what we really want to do. The Titan mode. Okay, also, we need to flip this up. It's real hard. Like, some of this figure is actually kind of difficult to maneuver and whatnot. I don't want to break it. I don't want to break it. There we go. Okay. So, you need to push it forward like that. That allows this to come on out like that. You can open this up to flip this in. Close that up and close that up like so. Then you can also come down here to these. And what you're going to do is just quite simply something like this. They're on pull spring tabs or something. There you go. That's how you want that. God. This actually is kind of a pain. Okay. So, with this, you're going to want to put the tail together. Alright, let me bring it down that way you guys can see. You're gonna want to put the tail together like so. Also, by the way, for anyone not knowing, Frankie will actually has confirmed with me that he will have me on a call during his live stream of unboxing this. So, another YouTuber that I joined a stream on. Man, I've been on several streams by now. Like, it's unreal how many that I've actually spoken on. So, there is that, and what this essentially is going to do is we're going to lift this up like so, and I guess we are doing the base mode after all. You also need to turn this 180 and kind of just finagle everything out. Yeah, everything is pokey and sharp, so be warned. Ugh. Everything's pokey and sharp, so we're gonna leave that like that. So that's essentially half the tower done. Now what come here, and what essentially is going to happen is we're going to eject from these pylons right here. And also we can push this inner thruster in if it wasn't already, so we can push it in like so. And this is possibly the hardest part of the entire figure. This whole section right here. First, untab these. This whole section is going to be a pain. So what I recommend, believe it or not, this is the best way that you can deal with this. First of all, just, you need to use a lot of force on that. But then you're going to stop right here. Like so. This is not the part that you need a lot of force on. No, no, no. The part that's going to be really tricky is getting this chest piece to move at all. And how you do that is, well, this is where, Frankie, I hope you unbox a Lego set, because what I recommend, and I'll probably just throw it in the box for the hell of it, you need one of these. This is how I usually do it. Carefully. And I actually learned this from another YouTuber as well. So, you're going to carefully bring that down so you can open up these parts right here. And then, this is the hardest part of all. Forcing this entire section past this brick. And it is a pain. I'm sorry, but this is where you're going to have the most trouble with. Right here. Right here. So, what I recommend doing, go very slowly. Don't try to force it too much or you will snap the plastic off. I'm sorry to say, but this is quite literally the hardest part of the entire figure, is this part right here. Okay? So once you've finagled it enough, spin the head around and push it forward and up. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to lift these upwards and lock them into place as shoulders. Plug this in. And then split, and then, you know, do this part. Okay, this part is a little tricky. How do I do this? Am I even doing this right? Hold on. I'm doing a recording. Ah, okay. So it's easy as this. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. We're gonna flip this forward. Put the head there, essentially. And swivel this 180. So really, keep it swiveled for base mode, essentially. I've never done base mode at all, so please forgive me if I'm getting some shit wrong. And essentially what this is we're just going to flip this back, flip the wings backwards. And these are essentially going to be the it's quite a bit. Forgive me. Also, nothing really plugs in base mode, so just kind of finagle things everywhere, because that's basically base mode. Like, this is just the gist of base mode. It's just this, but basically. There's no rhyme or reason to base mode. There's no specific spot everything pops in. It is literally just... Base mode is just a... fuck it, we ball mode. And that is all it ever will be. I also recommend putting the cannons like this, and just yeah, that's basically base mode for you. It's a hodgepodge. I'm gonna be honest. This is the worst of the three modes. Everyone agrees this. This is the only way I make it slightly easier. First of all, well, there's two ways people make it easier. First, a throne. But at the same time, there's the issue of this is the head, and yeah, this just doesn't look right. At all. So, moving on. Really, what I like to do is split the tail. Bring these all the way out. And there you go. You have a space bridge. And what's a space bridge? without. I'm just gonna use this one because I can't find the other one right now. But what's a space bridge without? Okay, I guess I do have to find the other one. What the hell? This is why I don't like my room at all. Stuff just goes missing. That's great. I'll just use this axe for now. But anyways, it's not exactly the right axe, but screw it, I don't care. What's a space bridge without Optimus and Megatron? There you go. Just bam. That's just a perfect display. That is a perfect display. And I'm gonna take a picture of this. Alright, picture taken. And we'll be back for the second half of the review. Let's go. Alright. This is the part you've all been waiting for. Dino mode. Quite literally, almost everything is done for Dino mode. It's just straightening up everything. And did I mention that this guy is 2 feet long in Nemesis mode? No. Yeah, sorry for that. I forgot to do something critical for side comparison, but oh well. Okay, so you got all that done. Alright, just making sure you're recording, because if I wasn't, I'd be screwed. Spin this all the way around. And this is where most of the stuff comes handy. So, first of all, make sure the chest is plugged in. And you can pretty much just use both the tail and the leg and the legs and just straighten them out. Like, that's literally all you have to do. Just straighten them out. This, you swivel around. So, yes, it's what Emgo calls a goblin crotch. It's weird. Also, you have to be very careful about turning this. Or just kind of make sure this is pushed all the way back like that. So, yes, if you can't unsee that now. Neither can I. Spin the head around. And let's just kind of make sure he's all angled upwards. And what we're going to do now is the arms. These are pretty much almost done. Actually, let's do the back first. Let's do the back. It's as simple as plugging it in on these hinges. Well, actually, you're going to push these to the side like this. You're going to make sure that this part is out. And then you're going to push this back up into place. And then, all of these ports right here, you'll just tab into pretty much everything here. That is, if you have everything aligned properly. Just like so. And yes, I put the Decepticon symbol on there for you, Frankie. You're welcome. Then you can angle the head forward. Then bring the shoulders down on these double hinges and bring the spike down in place. Shoulders down in place. And this is the last part. You need to be very careful about these hands because these are the most fragile I've seen online. So, what you're going to need to do, first of all, make sure you have the wings straight out, like so. You're going to need to swivel these around. Okay, so what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to open up the thumb from the back. And split these fingers. Like, bring them all the way out. Bring the fingers back in. Spin them around. Like so. You can Anyways, you can spin around here. And yes, he is big. He is extremely big. Do the same thing on the other side. Spin these around and collapse them. Spin this back. And you're just going to kind of fold the wing backwards like this. That's basically the best you could do. And then this is the hard part, which I'm not going to do just for the heck of the upcoming gimmick we're going to do. The hard part is clutching these fingers together on these two slots into these two tabs. So, yeah, it is kind of a pain. But other than that, that's it. That is Trypticon. And it's just as glorious as the day that I bought him. There's no paint scuffing because it's all molded plastic. There is no die-cast metal, probably, except anywhere for that matter that I see. There's just a lot of dense plastic. So, I'm going to do this once. I don't think I've done this any time after my original unboxing. Which just goes to show how much I really don't do much of the lights that much. I'm going to just take all of these. There's 11 in total, even one that goes in here. I'll just show that one even though it's not going to do anything. Essentially, what you're going to do is for each slot that has this puncher, you need to align it with these backwards, like this. Align it with the two notches. And twist. There are a total of 11 spots that goes on here. The first is actually the chest. Right here. Make sure it's button side first. Just like that. Then you have these ones up here. These go in here. I'm only going to do one each. I'm not going to light up this thing like a fire rocket. So, these ones, they're going to slot into here, and you see how they're all oriented differently. Just like that. And just like that. You can see that it's going through the hole like that. So, this one too. And we're going to organize these back like this. There's also, this is the reason why I have it where it's not. There's one on the hands as well. And yes, he has an ab crunch as well. And these ratchets are tight. So, we're just going to put one here for now. And what we'll do is just like so. And then, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's one that goes in the thruster, but that's hidden for Titan mode. And we got 2 that go on the sides of these. So, I'm gonna push and twist, and then do on the other side. Push and twist. Nope, that one isn't working. Oh, no, now it is. Now it is working. Okay. But yeah. Sadly, there's no light for the head, but I don't care. And speaking of the head, look at that jaw articulation. It can go all the way up. And you know what? Let's just do articulation right now. But first, we all gotta do the other gimmick here. Lift this up, not too much, otherwise you're gonna break it. You're going to take this out. It's kind of hard to. So make sure it's not all the way out, like that way you can get it out. And you can point it out just like G1. So there's that. And you also got these pushers up here. These are actually something that you fire at in the game. Which I do love the attention to detail on these. You also fire on this chest port. You fire on these. So yeah, it's pretty much a really good design and figure and whatnot. But of course, how tall is it and how wide is it? Where did I put my... Oh, it's literally right next to Shockwave. Okay, so size is about 13 inches tall. It is about 14 wide, essentially. And then, if you include the tail, which is just straightened like this, you got about 19 inches of Trypticon. Oh my god, you got 19 inches of Trypticon. That is insane. Look at that, Frankie. So you not only have 19 inches of Unicron, 19 inches of Primus, now you have 19 inches of Trypticon. So let's go over some side comparisons. Let's once again bring out the Bumblebees. All of them. We're not using block keys because it's pretty much the same exact size as these guys, so who cares? So, once again, we have that big. That's pretty much the size you kind of fight in the game. You have that big, not so much. That big, almost close enough to the size in the game as well. Let's just bring out Optimus and Megatron for the heck of it. Optimus still has the rolling axe, but I'm working in a messy room, so please excuse me. Megatron and Sentinel. Yeah, this just does not work for you, Sentinel, at all. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I want to get upgrade wings for Sentinel, but I am not doing overseas shipping right now. I am getting swords for him, though, which will be in his review, because I'm recording these out of order. I'm also getting Megatron a new fusion cannon. So there's that. We're going to do leader class next. And what better leader class than my two Fallens. Malice Prime and Megatronus Prime. Malice Prime is a trademark that belongs to Aiden Mori, one of my friends. He's using it for a story, stop motion, or actually motion comic thing now, called Transformers Reliquary. I'm actually heavily involved in the production of it. Like, I'm one of the essentially producers and writers with the story as well. Plus, I also voiced Bumblebee in that story. I might voice another character, who knows? But for the time being, Malice Prime is something else. And then we're going to get let's just do like a minifigure. Why not? For the hell of it. Let's get Rex, my favorite minifigure. Oh, this is the scared version. Yes, you should be scared. But of course, I can't forget my favorite minifigure of all time, who's not even a minifigure by today's standards. Yes, I'm not joking. I freaking lore business. I'm a Lego Movie stan. Who cares? But finally, the last comparison is with this guy. Hold on. Next to Jet Farm. And this is just out of scale. This is just officially out of scale. That's just literally it. My biggest Autobot ever, or my biggest Decepticon ever. And then, of course, there was Unicron. So, yeah, that's it. That's just basically it. So, let's get on to articulation, or should I say, posability. Swivel, go up and down at the head, hinge up and down, jaw up and down, every swivel. Got a swivel, and he's got some oomph, oomph, oomph action. By the way, we're going to take these out. All of them. That way they don't lose their battery, especially while shipping. He's got an ab crunch. Oh, he's already using it right now. He's got an ab crunch. He's got a rotation at the arm. He's got a 360 swivel. Rotation at the arm. I'm not doing that much. Arm goes out that far, but if you move this, it can go all the way out like this. He's got a bicep swivel. It's very sharp. Well, he got a double bicep swivel. No, actually, no. This is a wrist swivel right here. Wrist swivel, bicep swivel, which is very close to each other. He's got less than 90-degree bend of the arm because of this. Fingers can move in and out. They got hinges. All of them got hinges. Actually, not this one, unfortunately. This one moves out like this for some reason. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. And also at the thumb as well. These swivel and move in and out and open and close. Legs can kick out that far. They have a beautiful spread. They can kick forward that far. And back. That far. He's got a pull up and down pivot. Toes move. The back toe moves. Thigh swivel. 90-degree bend of the knee. And a decent ankle pivot. But of course, we also got the tail to deal with. Oh, he also got forward butterfly joints for the legs. Which, that's a sentence I never thought I'd say. And then, hinge joint, hinge joint, hinge joint, hinge joint, hinge joint, hinge joint, and the last two are just kind of things. So basically, you can kind of make him look like a freaking scorpion. That's nice. But of course, all nice things have to come to an end. And yeah, that's just where we're going to end the video. Apparently my sister just started showering, so of course, it's always jank as per usual. I cut out pretty much the last half hour, so really, it's not even 90 minutes, it's more just like an hour. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, Frankie, and I hope you all enjoyed the video, because this is actually not the end of the channel. That's right, this is not. I'm hoping to revitalize it, and if you've seen my clip of 2026's project, then you know I got some things planned for the channel. Thing is, I had to actually start working my ass on it. But yeah, I got a lot of figures coming up. I even got figures behind me right now. I could show you a sneak peek of one at the time of this recording. That actually just came in today. Today is September 2nd. I recorded this one on May 10th. So that just tells you this has been 4 months I have not posted this video. Yeah, 4 months. I have not posted this video all summer long. So, yeah, you might not know it much, but, for those who in the know, you would know what this is. If you don't, you'll see. Anyways, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Again, thank you, Frankie, for also making the video as well. Sadly, I couldn't be part of the unboxing call, but you know what? I enjoy. If this video goes up, most likely, I will be doing a reaction right afterwards. I will be doing the reaction right afterwards of your video. I just hope to have this thing uploaded on time. So, yeah, that's all I can say. That's all I can do without, going too much over the edge. What can I say? We got a lot more stuff coming. Let's Build is ending this year, but I got some fun stuff for that too. So, as always, till all are one. Goodbye.